Gurubhyo Namaha, Namaskaram. A very good evening to one and all present here. On behalf of Natinjit Academy of Bharatanatyam and Smt.NEHA Agarwal and family, I extend a very warm welcome to the Salanga Pooja of Srimati Neha Agarwal. Bharatanatyam is an artistic discipline of high order which embodies one's devotion to God and the opening of one's heart to beauty and joy, expressed through the graceful gestures of body. It carries all the important elements necessary to live life to its full glory with an awakened mind. Today is a very special and joyous occasion. It is a day to celebrate the triumph of dedication to achieve a magnificent goal helped by the flame of idealistic ambition, propelled by sustained discipline and forged by the brick and mortar of hard work. It is a special privilege to welcome you all to our student Neha Agarwal Salanga Pooja. I kindly request the audience to keep their mobile phones in silent and enjoy the show, as the ringing sound will be a hindrance to both the dancer and the accompanying artist. Also, no eatables are allowed inside. Kindly take the crying kids outside to pacify so that the people sitting nearby are not disturbed. Please do not move around the hall or in between the cameras till the show is over. Also, dinner will be served at the end of the show, and I request all of you to join us and enjoy. With the blessings of Jagadguru Sri Chandrasekharendra Saraswati Mahaswamigal of Kanchi Kamakoti Peetham, we will begin today's performance with an invocatory piece.
Pranamamyaham Shri Gauri Sutam. Pranamamyaham Shri Gauri Sutam. Pranamamyaham Shri Gauri Sutam. Pranamamyaham Shri Gauri Sutam. Eva Bhattam Sadam. Pranamamyaham Shri Gauri Sutam. Eva Bhattam Sadam.
Neha will commence her performance with a Pushpanjali along with a sloka on Lord Ganesha. Pushpanjali is a Sanskrit word meaning offering flowers with folded hands to Lord Nataraja. The dancer holds flower to offer prayers to the trinity of gods, goddesses, Ashtadikpalas and scholars in this art field. Pushpanjali is the first dance in a Bharatanatyam performance. It is the salutation to the Lord of Dance, the Guru, the musicians and the audience. Bharatanatyam is believed to be a very beautifully displayed art form with powerful and vigorous movements. Today, we have incorporated the Ganesha Stuti to eliminate all the vignas, that is obstacles, and to seek blessings so that the whole dance program goes well. Ladies and gentlemen, Pushpanjali in Ragam Gambira Natai and Talam Adi.
Tam dim dan titam titam nakanaka takunari kidata dim tat 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 titam
Our teacher, Smt.NEHA Agarawan, started teaching dance from the year 2004 in the captivating Vazhavur style. She is a postgraduate in Bharatanatyam and Management Studies, who has also done an advanced diploma course in computer application. Being a multilingual personality, her interests varies from Tanjore paintings to different forms of music. She trains her students in traditional Vazhavur style and has successfully choreographed 12 thematic presentations, namely Vigna Vaibhavam, Muruganula, Sastavin Vazhipadu, Krishna Leela, Dasavadaram, Deviyin Thiruvuruvam, Tirupavai, Shivaparipalanam, Sri Ramar Darisanam, to name a few. We will start today's performance with an Alaripu in Natai Ragam and Chatushra Ekatalam. The Alaripu, meaning flowering bud, is traditionally the first dance piece that a Bharatanatyam dancer learns. The Alaripu was created in 5 different talas by the Tanjore Quartet. It contains no abhinaya. The act is entirely based on rhythm and is focused on relaxing the body of the dancer and thereby relaxing their mind and symbolizes their awakening. Beginning with a standing posture, the movements of the neck, shoulders, and arms are introduced with great charm, followed by the Ardha Mandala position with a final sequence in the complete Mandala position. This concludes with a Tirmanam. The dance commences quietly and gradually builds up the tempo of bodily movements to reach a climax. It is performed in all 3 speeds in a cyclical ascending fashion to fit perfectly into the prescribed talam, be it Chatushram, Tishram, Mishram, Kandam or Sankirnam.
தையும் தத்தாம் கிட்டத்தக்க தையும் தத்தாம் கிட்டத்தக்க தையும் தளங்கு தக்க தெக்கு தக்க தடிங்கின தோம் தாம் கிடதகதை தத்தை கிடதகதாம் நிறுத்தாம் கிடதகதை தத்தை கிடதகதாம் நிறுத்தாம் கிடதகதை தத்தை கிடதகதாம் நிறுத்தாம் தை ததை தாம் 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 நிறுத்தாம் தை தாம் நிறுத்தாம் தை ததை 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 தாம் நிறுத்தாம் தை தாம் நிறுத்தாம் தை ததை 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 தாம்
Neha has spent almost 2 years to arrive at this point. She started learning Bharatanatyam from Smt. NEHA Agarawan through online. An ethical, committed, compassionate and hardworking disciple. Her dreams of learning and mastering this art form has come true. Neha Agarwal, wife of Naman Agarwal, has done her masters in fashion management from NIFT, Bangalore. Having attended Bharatanatyam performances since childhood, she was inspired and fascinated by this art form. In an effort to pursue her dream, she took the initiative and participated in every cultural program that came her way. The appreciation received made her search for the right teacher to train her traditionally in Bharatanatyam. Next, we will move on to a Kautvam in Ragam Malaya Marutam, Talam Ekam, composition of Gangai Muthu Nattuvanar. Kautvam is a Tamil interpretation of the original Kavitvam, which refers to poetry. So, a Kautvam is a piece of poetry typically composed in praise of a particular deity attached to a specific temple. Thus, this Kautvam is in reference to Andal of Srivilliputturu. The composer says, "Listen as I sing the Kautvam of the girl Kodai, who became the bride of Sri Ranganatha. She came to this earth as the daughter of Sri Vishnu Chittar in the city of Srivilliputturu. She was found in a grove of tulasi shrubs on an auspicious Friday in the 4th Tamil month of Adi on the day when the star was Puram. Her father, a very pious man, used to collect fresh flowers every day to make a huge garland that adorned the Lord. She grew up into a lovely, graceful young girl and fell in love with the Lord Ranganatha and began to first wear the garland herself without the knowledge of her father before handing it to him, who headed to the temple and offered Lord the same. The poet continues, she ultimately became the bride, Poomagal, of the Lord of 1,000 names, who carries a conch and wields the discus and lies on the snake of Parkadal. Andal is considered to be an incarnation of Bhudevi. Vishnu Chittar is a part of the pantheon of Alvars, namely Periyalvar. The legend is that Andal was discovered wearing the garland meant for the Lord one day by her father, who was very upset because tradition demands that only fresh flowers to be offered to the Lord. So he hastily put together another garland of fresh flowers and took them to the temple, which the Lord did not accept. However, that night, Lord Ranganatha appeared in his dream and told him that he preferred the garland that his daughter wears rather than the fresh ones. Andal is also referred as Sudar Kodi, which means beautiful creeper-like girl, who gave the Lord the garland she wore, Sudi Kodutha Sudar Kodi. This is in fact a familiar traditional South Indian wedding as Malai Matrudal. Andal Kautvam in Ragam Malaya Marutam, Talam Ekam.
Nam takara kagara kadime dimitri kita janusa hatanam tarira kagata nam takara kagara kadime dimitri kita janusa hatanam dari kagata nam takara kagara kadime dimitri kita janusa hatanam
விஷ்ணு சித்தர் மகளாக வந்த திரு ஆடி பூர நாள்
வில்லினகத்திகள் விஷ்ணு சித்தர் மகளாக வந்த திரு ஆடி பூர நாள் வில்லி நகத்திகள் விஷ்ணு சித்தர் மகளாக வந்த திரு ஆடி பூர நாள் தாரி தாரி தாரிடதை துளசி வண்ணம் தனிலே
அவதாரம் ஆகியே
ஜம் ஜம் ஜகனக நம் தரிதை திக்குத்தக்க தொங்கிடதகி 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 தொலகிடகிடதகி சுக்ரவாரம் அவதாரமாகியே
ஜக்க கிண்ண நக்க ஜக்க தக்கிட தக்கி தரிக்கிட தக்கி கிட்ட தக்கி சங்கம் ஏந்தியே திக்கிட தக்கி திரிக்கிட தக்கி கிட்ட தக்கி தீகிரிகனின் தருள்
ஜக்க கிண நக்க ஜக திக்கிடதகி திக்கிடதகி கிடதகி சங்கம் ஏந்தியே திக்கிடதகி திரிகிடதகி கிடதகி திக்கிரி அணில் நவ தொங்கிடதகி தொலகிடதகி கிடதகி ஜோதி ஆனகரு தொங்கிடதகி நலகிடதகி கிடதகி நாமாயிரம் வட்டபத்ர சையனர்க்கு சூடி கொடுத்த தாரித்தகி நன்னக்க கிண்ணனக்க ஜம் ஜம் மகளாகிய கோதை கௌதுவம் தொங்கிடதகி தொங்கிடகிடதகி ஜோதி ஆனகரு தொங்கிடதகி நலகிடதகி கிடதகி நாமாயிரம் வட்டபத்ர சையனர்க்கு சூடி கொடுத்த தாரித்தகி நன்னக்க கிண்ணனக்க ஜம் ஜம் மகளாகிய கோதை கௌதுவம் தத்தாரி தாரி 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 குந்தரி தத்தாரி தாரி குந்தரி கிணகின தைத தாரி 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 குந்தரி தத்தாரி தாரி குந்தரி கிணகின தை தத்தாரி தாரி 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 குந்தரி தத்தாரி தாரி குந்தரி கிணகின தை தாரி 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 குந்தரி தத்தாரி தாரி குந்தரி கிணகின தை குரி குதா தீட்டா தொங்கிட கிடதகி ரங்கி கிடதகி தீகே தா 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 தா
I would fail in my duties if I don't introduce our accompanying artist for today's performance. We have Srimati Roshni Ganesh on vocal. Srimati Roshni is a merited artist who has accompanied many Bharatanatyam dances as lead vocalist. She is the cultural ambassador to countries like Germany, Spain, Colombia, and so on. Gana Kishora Sundaram, Yuvakala Bharati, Mayura Gana Nanmani are the awards bestowed on her. She has sung for many great dances like Alarmail Valli, Shrikala Bharat, Nartaki Natarajan, and so on.
It is time to see a more Nritta piece. A Jatishwaram is a pure dance presentation devoid of any abhinaya, that is emotions, in which intricate sequences are fused with repetitive musical notes. This dance deals with the execution of adavas, that is basic steps, and mudras, that is hand gestures, combined in definite groups. When doing a Nritta piece, it's always the balance of knowing how to control your mind, but it is also the best part in the Bharatanatyam training. It gives the very basic essential Anga Shuddha. Today's Jatishwaram is set to Saveri Ragam and Rupaka Talam.
சதா பாமகரி
takata dingina tom takta dikata jomta takata dikata jomta takka di jomta takata di jomta jomta kada 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 tom kada 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 tom kada 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 tom
sa ri sada kamagari ni ra kari ma pa da Pama
Shri C.K. Vasudevan on Mirdangam, disciple of Sangeeta Kalanidhi, Shri Umayalpuram K. Sivaraman. He has performed at many major festivals in India and abroad. He was awarded Vadya Kalaimani from the Tamil Nadu Government Music College upon his successful completion of diploma in Mirdangam. He is the recipient of many awards such as Laya Kala Sironmani, Rukmani Tala Samudram, Laya Vidyadara, and so on. He is a Natvanar for Padma Bhushan Alarmel Valli, who is a stalwart in the field of Bharatanatyam. He has supported numerous youngsters and upcoming artists at various arangetrams and salangai poojas, apart from other performances.
We will continue our performance with a padam composed by Maharaja Swati Tirunal. He was born in the royal family of Travancore in 1813 and learned English, Sanskrit, Hindi, Telugu, Marathi, and Kannada at an early age along with music. At 16, he became the king of Travancore and had in his courts famous musicians such as Kannaya Bhagavathar, disciple of Tyagaraja, the Tanjavur Quartet, Ponnaya, Shivanandam and Vadivelu to name a few. He is said to have composed about 400 songs in both familiar and ragas. Today's Padam is a unique and popular composition on Lord Nataraja describing the beauty of the sound that emits when he dances. Lord Shiva's dance is always spotless in form, bestows auspiciousness and knowledge to the depends who worship in the evenings called Sandhya Kalam. With gem-studded anklets in his legs sounding Gana Gana and worshipped with reverence by Indra and others and nodding to the sound of the flute. One who delights in the sound of Dumu Dumu played in the Damaruka by Nandikeshwara. One who is surrounded by celestial, one who is adorned with a crescent moon. One whose feet are worshipped by sages devoid of sin. One who is the consort of Lord Padmanabha's sister. One who is skillful in dispelling the miseries of the helpless. One who opposed Emma and is among the host of virtuous ones. Upon Neha's request to see our students' group performance, our teacher has specially trained her disciples for today's show on this Padam. We have Selvi Abhinaya, Shakti Ravi, Adisha, Janani and Srinidhi who will bring more divinity and colors to your eyes through their performance. Ladies and gentlemen, Nrityati Nrityati Padam in Ragam Shankarabharanam Talam Adi.
Nrityati nrityati Samba Shivo Nrityati nrityati Samba Shivo Nrityati nrityati Samba Shivo
Jum 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 ta, tatar tarta jum 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 tai, tar tarta jum 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 ta, tatar tarta jum 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 tai, tar tarta jum tatar tarta jum ta jum ta jum ta jum ta, ding ginna tum ta jum ta jum ta jum ta, ding ginna tum ta jum ta jum ta jum ta, ding ginna tum.
Nrityati nrityati Samba Shivo Rito तापहीनमुनि सेवितपरयुग पद्मनाभजगदापति प्रशरण तापहीन मुनि सेवितपरयुग पद्मनाभजगदापति प्रशरण तापहीन मुनि सेवितपरयुग पद्मनाभजगदापति प्रशरण तापहीन मुनि सेवितपरयुग पद्मनाभजगदापति प्रशरण ताप नारायण मनोयमनिर्भित धन्यशील निगाहो गिरि शोभहुलाभहीन मुनि सेवितपरयुग धन्यशील निगाहो गिरि शोभहु नृत्यति नृत्यति सामशिवो तापहीन मुनि सेवितपरयुग पद्मनाभजगदापति प्रशरण तापदारण मनोयमनिर्भित धन्यशील विभो गिरिशोभहु नृत्यति नृत्यति सामशिवो दुःखो 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 विधिनृत्यति नृत्यति सामशिवो दुःखो 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 विधि नृत्यति नृत्यति सामशिवो सामशिवो सामशिवो
Shri C.K. Vijay Raghavan on violin hails from a music family. He started learning music at the age of 7 from his grandfather Kalaima Mani Shri Chittur Gopalakrishnan. He has performed for almost all the leading artists throughout the world. He has received a scholarship from Ministry of Human Resources and scholarship from Music Academy for his artistic journey. Violin Isai Vendan by Flute Institute London, Violin Nada Seronmani by Prasanna Bharata Vidyalaya Chennai, Tandi Nada Jyoti by Mayura Natyanjali Mailadurai are the awards that were bestowed to him, to name a few.
Next, we will see a Shabdam. Shabdam is an item with expressions. Abhinaya are introduced to the dancer for the first time in the dancing repertoire through this item. The song is usually separated into stanzas, and between each stanza you will have a simple korvai. This item is usually set to the Talam Mishra Chapu and Ragamalika Ragam. Different ragams for different stanzas is called Ragamalika. A series of 7 beats, Takkitta, Takka, Dimmi, is Mishra Chapu. The movements here are leisurely performed. In the Shabdam, emotions are withheld at the beginning. Thereafter, when the dancer has clarified herself, they are released in a measured and disciplined manner. Initially, Shabdams were composed and rendered in one raga, perhaps Kamboji. But it is now a common practice to use one raga for each stanza and present the composition in Ragamalika. With the humble divinity, Neha will perform Shabdam in Ragam Ragamalika, Talam Mishra Chapu on Krishna, composed by our master Sri Vazhavur Ramaya Pillai.
மோடி
Shri Natarajan flute started learning this art form from late Shri S. Swaminathan from Delhi and later joined Madras Music College and continued under Shri S. Raghu. He has accompanied many leading dancers both in India and abroad. We are very happy to have such great artists today for supporting NEHA and our students on their performance. I request each and everyone here to stay back till the end and make today's event a grand success for NEHA by encouraging her and her dreams to be a performer.
We will now see a bhajan in Ragam Yaman Kalyani, Talam Mishra Chapu, a composition of Saint Tulsidas. It has always been unique when it comes to a student who speaks different language to gel via performance of unknown languages. Our preceptor has always made a stand that at least one of the songs in their performance should be in the language that the performing artist and the crowd can relate, understand and speak. This bhajan is an Aarti song on Lord Rama written by Tulsidas describing the beauty of the costume and the ornaments worn by the god. Is a part of Vinaya Patrika devotional poem. It contains devotional hymns and prayers dedicated to Sri Rama in a spirit of extreme humility. Sri Ram, Sri Ram Stuti glorifies Lord Rama and his characteristics to the best. This 16th century hymn was composed in a mix of Sanskrit and Awadhi languages. Bhajan in Ragam Yaman Kalyani, Talam Mishra Chapu, composition of Saint Tulsidas. O mind, pray to compassionate Ramachandra, who destroys the great fears of life. With eyes like a new bloomed lotus, with a face as soft like the flower petals and feet like a crimson lotus. With boundless splendor like innumerable cupids, he is as beautiful as a new blue cloud. I bow to that groom of Janaka's daughter, who is like a lustrous white lightning in his yellow garments. I bow to the sun-like friend of the wretched destroyer of the demon dynasties, root of joy, gladness of Koslas, son of Dasharatha. Beautiful with a crown on his head, earrings and a mark on his forehead, and limbs generously decorated with precious gems. With long hands to his knees, holding a bow and arrow, winner of the battle with Kara and Dushana. He who pleases the minds of Shankara and Adisesha, who has contempt for the wicked things like desire, please dwell in the lotus of my heart.
Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajmana Harana Bhava Kayadarunam. 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 Navakanjalochana Kanjamukha Kara Kanjapada Kanjarunam. Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajmana Harana Bhava Kayadarunam. Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram. Kandarpa Aganita Amita Chavi Navanila Nirag Sundaram Patipiti Manav Tadita Ruchi Shuchino Mijana Karodabam. Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajmana Harana Bhava Kayadarunam. Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram. Bhajdina Bandhu Dinesha Danava Daitya Vamsha Nikandana Raghunanda Ananda Kanda Koshala Chanda Dasharadhanandanam. Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajmana Harana Bhava रामजित हरभूषणं श्रीरामचन्द्र कृपालु भजनं करुणमवभयदारुणं श्रीराम इति वदति तुलसीदास शङ्कर शेषमुनि मनरञ्जनं मम हृदय कञ्ज निवास पुनु कामादि खलधर गञ्जनं श्रीरामचन्द्र कृपालु भजवन हरण भव भयदारुणं नवकञ्जलोचन कञ्जमुख कर कञ्जपद कञ्जारुणं श्रीराम 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 श्रीराम
Concluding the show will be a crisp Tillana in Dhanashri Ragam Adi Talam, composition of Maharaja Swati Tirunal. A Tillana is a special type of composition where the rhythmic aspect is emphasized by using special words with no meaning for the Pallavi and Anupallavi. Tillana, the lively climax of the performance, exhibits exuberance of rhythmic with sculptured poses and pure dance, bringing out the ecstasy of human spirits by technical purity and vitality to convey a feeling of supreme bliss with rhythmic pattern. The song talks about a woman performing dance recital, giving you the feel of the sound of Payal through words like Janan Janan is simply beautiful. In the Sharanam, the composer is talking about the greatness of Lord Padmanabha and requesting him to take away all the pains and confessing that this Lord is the ultimate happiness for people who seek his feet. Tillana in Ragam Dhanashri Talam Adi.
श्री राधे गीता तो आज तक बोल कांति गप्पी कर इधर गगन कांति गप्पी कर इधर गगन कांति गप्पी कर इधर गगन दी
I now kindly request our chief guest Srimati Nitya Kalyani ma'am and guest of honor Shri Sundararajan sir to be seated on the dais along with our teacher Srimati Mrinalini Tyagarajan and the star of the day Srimati Neha Agarwal. Natyanrit Academy of Bharatanatyam is a registered dance institution started in the year 2005 by our teacher and has more than 100 students getting trained in Vazhavur style, both via online and offline mode. Upon successfully completing 16 years in this dance field as preceptor, she is with the same happiness even today as she was on the first Arangetram of her disciple. Today, each and every student of her institution follow her footsteps authentically and traditionally in every aspect of life. She is the role model and a dedicated teacher who has never said no to aspiring learners. Her students had always seen the doors of the academy open at any time of the day for anything related to dance. Today, her students would quote her as an example to all the new learners, budding artists, and aspiring performers who would like to take dancing as their profession. For no reason other than a supportive, respectable teacher who always encourages her students to be on their own rather than keeping them in a nutshell. This is not just by words, as many of our parents, students, and well wishers knew that she had sponsored and supported many students monetarily at many situations for dance. Such is the love she has for aspiring disciples. Ma'am, I'm sure all your students are gifted and blessed to have such a wonderful teacher like you and will take dancing to as much height as possible with your guidance and blessings. I request our teacher to honor our chief guest, Srimati Nitya Kalyani ma'am. Nitya Kalyani ma'am. Please. Can we have our dear Tata, Mrinali ma'am's father, Shri K.S. Nagarajan, to honor Shri Sundararajan Mama? We would fail in our duties if we don't thank the experts who accompany Neha's performance. I request Neha's husband, Sri Naman Agarwal, to honor our accompanying artist. I call upon our vocalist Srimati Roshni Ganesh. I call upon our vocalist Srimati Roshni Ganesh. Shri G. Shri C.K. Vasudevan, who played the Mridangam. Shri C.K. Vasudevan, who played the Mridangam. Shri C.K. Vijay Raghavan on violin. Shri G. Nataraj on flute. Okay. As a token of gratitude, we wish to thank Neha for all the support and present her a small token of love by our teacher Mrinalini ma'am. Shri C.K. Vasudevan, who played the Mridangam. Shri C.K. Vijay Raghavan on violin. I also request our ma'am to honor our photographer Shri S. Muttuvel, who has been untiringly traveling along with our team for the past 7 years. I also call upon Dhanalakshmi, senior of our dance institution, who did the comparing today.
And I call upon Sharanya Gayatri, who also did the comparing today.
I request Nitya Kalyani ma'am and Sundararajan sir to honor our young dancers who readily agreed to perform today in spite of their busy schedule with back-to-back performances and quarterly examinations. We are really happy for the senior team of dancers who had consistently performed during Natyanjali's Margari season, Dasera, so on without saying no. Can we have H. Abhinaya on stage? Shakti Ravi. KP Adisha. L. Srinidhi. L. Srinidhi. And S. Janani. Just we want to share few words about our chief guest. Dr. Nitya Gautam is a scientist, dancer, teacher, choreographer, and an entrepreneur who likes to bridge and make science and arts as natural partners. She believes that both are ultimate manifestations of consciousness and both require creativity. She is a chief scientist and the head of pancreatic research at Center for Liver and Multivisceral Transplantation at Apollo Hospitals. She is the senior most disciple of Kalaimamani, Dr. Ambika Kameshwar, and is the center head for Rasa Arpita. Her passion towards this art form has made her achieve doctorate in Bharatanatyam from the Kanchipuram University. Her institution has more than 100 students getting trained for different performances like Arangetram, solo and group shows, thematic presentations and so on. The knowledge that she inherited from her guru is being spread to the next generation with utmost perfection and sincerity in spite of a busy schedule working in the medical field. She has been bestowed with some of the promising awards in the field of Bharatanatyam, such as Natya Kala Ratna State Award in 2013, Nritya Kalaimamani for the year 2020, to name a few. Apart from Bharatanatyam, she has also badged a few awards in the field of medical biotechnology, namely Senior Research Fellow from CSIR, International Award for Educational Excellence 2020 from the International Council for Research and Industrial Promotion, to name a few. We are very happy to have you with us today, ma'am. Ma'am, I kindly request you to speak a few words about today's performance.
Gurubhyo Namaha. Namaste to one and all. It's such a pleasant evening. First and foremost, I think I should, it's an honor actually. I should thank Guru Mrinalini, who has invited me for the day, for Neha's Chalanga Pooja. I think I should start from the time, where we both really became friends. It's more than a decade, I think, right, Mrinal? Yeah. So it's more than a decade, the time I met her during the MFA, and there's a lot of things which we can keep talking about. Mrinalini, Guru, is a person who really influences and brings in a lot of nurture, a lot of care. At the same time, the discipline, whatever is needed for the art form, at this all things, it should be a package. A guru is a kind of a complete package, and I have always seen that, and I have admired with her, because before I used to tell her that she's an energy bomb. I think from the day I have seen her, she is still the same. She's always bombs up with all the positive vibes every time whenever I see her. And one good quality about this is that she tries emit that to the students as well. That is a wonderful quality, as a teacher, what she can give it to her students. I today, with respect to the Chalanga Pooja, Neha Agarwal, of course, I have lots to talk, Anna, about you. I'm so surprised, being not from Tamil Nadu specifically, Mrinalini has brought her from there, making her do Chalanga Pooja in Chennai. What kind of, I don't know what to talk about Mrinalini first, and then about her student as well. Because it's very tough to understand, if you are a Tamilian, if you are a dancer who's born and brought up from the same state itself, it is little difficult. Coming from a different state, understanding the nuances, understanding the thalam, understanding where she has to stop, and what kind of expression has to be given, where she has to smile within a limited way, everything. Excellent try. And things for the Chalanga Pooja. Really, I'm telling you. And I'm telling you now itself, I have not spoken to Mrinalini also, but I would be happy to see you on the day of Arangetram. That soon should happen for your kind of dedication. Then, of course, Neha is excellent. Whatever she did, to her best, she tried and she did very well. Having an online class, that is the main crux. Here there will be a lag, the student will be dancing somewhere. I don't know how Mrinalini managed that as well, especially when she told me that she has taken the rehearsals as well in online, and she had few rehearsals offline. No words. How you managed, how your teacher managed, I don't want to talk much about that. And main thing is, to her family, I would like to give the biggest credit. Each and every dancer, I have personally seen, the moment they get married, they have a kid, they stop dancing. But this girl is totally opposite. She has started dancing. For that, a special kudos has to be given. It is not all that easy having two kids, managing a family. And Neha, than you, I think, for bringing you into this particular field, I should thank your parents, your in-laws, mainly your husband and your kids. It's really, nice. Each and every woman should have a supportive person like you, sir. For a lady to grow, I always tell my husband, because he's very supportive on whatever I do. And honestly, I think you will be backing her up, and you will bring her to the level of Arangetram, and down the year, in 3 or 4 or 5 years, I should see her being a performer and shining out like anything. That is what is my vision and my, all desire is to be. And talking about the orchestra, I don't, C.K. Raghavan Sarla, he has been playing from my Arangetram stage. I think he has forgotten me. So he has been there right from my stage, and he has been playing, and of course it's a Star Wars kind of orchestra, and the kind of singing which Roshni ma'am did was no words. And a light from the, first time when Mrinalini called me up, I just asked her, what is the age of the kid? She said, Nitya, she is a mother of 2 kids. This is the answer she gave me. I was really surprised. And Mrinalini, for her to take this, positively, most of the teachers see it and agree, okay, fine, even go one, they will continue for 1 month or 2 months and they will stop. But she has, I can see the level of push as a guru she has given to make the student continue. And of course, the student and the student's family together had continued, and that is the result today we have seen totally. It's a kind of beautiful picture which I can really see, and I hope this continues ever and ever and ever. I don't want to bore much, but of course it is an excellent way of organization, Mrinalini. The neat orchestra, no doubts. I don't want to talk because they're always stars. So we don't have to talk much on it. Right from the plays, right from the invitation, right from the way you invite, each and everything, you show a perfect professionalism. And I have always admired you and will be admiring you as well. So special congratulations to you and your family, especially to your husband, for all the effort bringing, main thing is that now many people are promoting different kinds of stuff. Promoting our own culture is very, very important. And I think that coming from North, learning this South Indian dance, I really salute Neha for the effort you are taking it up. And thank you so much that I'm here. I'm very glad that I'm here, because otherwise I would have missed seeing such a beautiful family system. That is more important. There is 2 kinds of family system. One is your own personal, another one is the dance family system. I think Neha is blessed on both sides, having a beautiful dance family system as well as her own family. So I pray that she keep achieving more and more in this art, and soon I hope I'll see her Arangetram, and I'll be here also for that. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you one and all.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I'm going to talk about the next scientist. Professor K. Sundararajan is a retired professor, a Deputy Director Forensic Sciences Department, Chennai. He was a faculty in American College, Madurai, and has conducted many national and international seminars and conferences. His students are well settled and are top officers in forensic science departments in Chennai and other districts of Tamil Nadu. He joined Rotary in the year 1994 as Charter Secretary. He is serving as a President of Rotary Club of Nanganallur from 1996 to 1997. He is the Vice President at Sri Guruvayurappan Astiga Samajam and Nanganallur Sri Tyagaraja Sangeeta Samajam. He is the Executive Committee member of Sri Krishna Fine Arts Society. He is a council member at Hindu Mission Health Services Nanganallur, Chennai. He was acclaimed with titles such as Kalai Kavalar, Samudaya Nala Chemmal, Best Rotarian, Kaingariya Seva Ratna, to name a few. He has also travelled widely in India and abroad to attend many international conventions of Rotary Club and has addressed more than 25 Rotary Clubs in abroad. His interest varies from social service, organizing programs, photography, travelling, preserving the traditional art form, and to bring up upcoming talents, etc. Sir, we are extremely happy to have you here with us. I now request Sri Sundararajan sir to bless Neha with a few words.
Gurubhyo Namaha. Good evening to one and all. I am sorry I came a bit late because of the traffic in South Mada Street, Mylapore. I was very near, but I could not come. This is a situation because on both sides, doll shops were there. So my car cannot come inside. Okay. Sorry for that. And coming to today's dance performance, I congratulate Smt.NEHA Agarwal for choosing this fine art. Give a clap. This is, as Nitya Kalyani said, it's very difficult to take South Indian art as a North Indian. She took it. That too on online. 90% online. It's very difficult. Even in person, we cannot teach students. But she took classes online. So online is also very useful for learning art. She took it. Congratulations. Very good. And coming to today's performance, all songs are best selection for today's the Salangai Pooja. And especially I enjoyed this bhajan, Yemen Kalyani, Tulasi Das, because North Indian dance is doing that. That should no, we have to enjoy it. So congratulations again. So like that we can go. And I congratulate North Indian Academy for having got best performer through the Salangai Pooja. That's also very important. A lot of performers have been produced, but she has produced how many North Indian students, I don't know. This is the best as I have seen today. Okay. Then I congratulate all the 30 people who have accompanied her for the Salangai Pooja. You can stand, all the 30 people can stand, if you can. Okay. Thank you. See, that shows the interest in our South Indian fine arts. That is also Bharatanatyam. Because India is proud because of Bharatanatyam. Please sit. Okay. And coming to the accompaniments, wonderful, excellent coordination. And especially the vocalist, she performed exceedingly well. Congratulations. All the other accompaniments. Because I have seen dancers right from Lalita, Padmini, Ragini, like that, down. I have seen more than 1,000 dance programs in my life. And I have arranged several hundreds dance programs and other programs like that. Even these Nitya Kalyani students have performed in my Guruvayurappan temple in Nanganallur. I don't know that. I have fixed it. I have fixed it. So lot of programs and Mrinalini dancers have come. So like that. And coming to Mrinalini and North Indian Academy, it is an excellent school of Bharatanatyam, as I have seen. I came to know her. I have seen the Tirupavai dance of our students. Then I got hold of her. I gave lot of programs for her. Like that, we came very close. And I'm giving lot of programs. Day after tomorrow also, she's having one program in Dharmalingeshwara temple. So I'm one of the organizers there. So as an organizer, as a scientist, like Nitya Kalyani, I have come. 2 scientists have come. 2 scientists. I'm a forensic scientist. She is a medical biotechnology. Okay. I am from a reputed forensic science department. She is from Apollo Hospital. So both are very good. Because forensic science department of Tamil Nadu is competing with international standards. I was a forensic science professor in Madras University, also served as deputy director forensic science department. So that's, I have produced lot of students. I am interested, why, many people ask me, how a forensic scientist takes interest in fine arts. That is my Janmandra Sukrudam. Because I am blessed by forefathers and God. I have taken interest in that. I have arranged a lot of programs. Arranging till. I am only 80. Still I am arranging. Still I am arranging. So like that, my passion to fine arts is fabulous. So she took she has spoken everything. I have nothing to say more. So thanks for the opportunity. I wish North Indian Academy all the best. Produce more students like Smt.NEHA Agarwal. Okay. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
I request Sri Naman Agarwal sir to give away the vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. And it's an absolute pleasure to be here. And without a lot has been said already, and without taking much time, just a few minutes. So, the journey from a dream to a reality takes a lot of passion, courage, and determination. And with when this kind of honest effort has been put into achieving something, one could only wish that they have the opportunity to share the result and showcase that with those who truly understand what it means and what it takes. I am grateful to our dignitaries for gracing us with their presence. Our chief guest, Dr. Nitya Kalyani, our guest of honor, Professor K. Sundarajan. Thank you, sir. A big round of applause for them, please. When it comes to an explicit art form like Bharatnatyam, this dream cannot be achieved without the proper guidance. It takes an equal amount of hard work, determination, and passion from both disciple and teacher. And today would not have been possible without Mrs. K.N. Rinalini. Her commitment to perfection was key to making today happen. I would like to take this moment to thank our extremely talented accompanist, Srimati Mrinalini Tyagarajan, on the Natuvangam. On the vocals was Srimati Roshni Ganesh. Thank you, ma'am. Shri C.K. Vasudevan on the Mridangam. Shri C.K. Vijayaraghavan on the violin. And Shri G. Natraj on the flute. Thank you again, all of you, for creating that beautiful rhythm. To make an event like this a reality, it requires a lot of people to come together and work in harmony. And here today at RR Sabha, a beautiful venue, I am thankful to Shri Chella Vaidyanathan for the catering, Shri S. Mutuel on the camera, Shri S. Deen the Lion for designing the invitations, Shri S. Venkatesh for the beautiful costumes, and Shri Asmal Meeran from Mehbooba Jewels for the wonderful jewelry. Thank you, all of you. Thank you very much. A very special thank you to the parents of Natyanrit, students as guest performers, H. Abhinaya, Shakti Ravi, K.P. Adisha, S. Janani, L. Srinidhi, and on the comparing, Saranya Gayatri and Dhanalakshmi. Thank you. Last but not the least, Srimati Arvind for orchestrating the entire event, and Shri K.S. Nagarajan and Shri L. Tyagarajan for the constant support and encouragement. Thank you very much. So a lot has been said today about how the family has been very essential in this happening and how the husband plays a very important role. So I would really like to say that this was all Neha, very little role to play from the family and from the husband. This is all Neha, juggling between different facets of life as a mother of two and an active part of a business house. I'm in absolute awe and have the immense amount of appreciation and respect for my wife Neha Agarwal for having achieved this feat. Congratulations. Last, I'll take a moment to thank the wonderful friends and family that we have. A lot is not said, but your constant support and encouragement goes a long way. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Following this will be Mangalam in Ragam Madhyamavati Talam Adi.
Pavamana sududu bhato padara innavu ninama rubavu mangalam pavamana sududu bhato padara innavu